What's up, YouTube? Your boy Slim is back with another cigar review, so let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, today I'm going to be smoking on the Macanudo Vintage Maduro 1997. As you can see, I already got my cut up on there. You know, I'm using V-cut today. But it comes with this shiny band here, made of steel. That is a really dark wrapper. Really veiny in there. As you can see the foot on there. Nice little band on the bottom, but I'll go ahead and take that off. But other than that, it's pretty nice. Let me give you a close-up on it. And I guess what I've been reading on it is you can tell how good the cigar has been stored by this band. If it slides up and down, then you know what, the humidity in your humidor is pretty much on point. And if it's not moving around, then it's probably too high or too low, but hey, either way. Alright, so let me give you a rundown on it. It's going to cost you about $12 for one. A box of 12 will run you about $145. Alright, so let me see here. Is a Connecticut broadleaf from a small crop. Cultivated in 1997, limited production was the first Maduro. Underneath the hand selected, well fermented wrapper leaf is carefully blended concoction Nicaraguan, Brazilian, and Dominican long fillers. The result is a super smooth blend and rich flavor. Well, it says some of the flavor notes is roasted coffee, cream, and cedar. Well, like I said in the last video, I don't know why they say cedar because the humidor is filled with cedar. But hey, let's go ahead and get this lit up. As you know, usually when I'm out here, it's during the week, there's a game going on. And I think it's temping somebody. And I would love to see them actually beat the brakes off of Brady. I just can't stand them. I think y'all know why. Really good draw, good smoke output. But give me a minute, I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit and I'll get back to you with my initial thoughts on it. Alright, I am back and my initial thoughts are pretty much like it was in the rundown. You know, roasted coffee, nuts, slight creaminess on there, you know. It's not too smooth, but it's burning really good right now. I'm gonna get into that first third and then I'll let you know my actual flavor thoughts. I mean, the burn line's kind of wavy, but it doesn't really matter right now. And actually, this little band that they got on here, I mean, it's pretty good, but you know, I'm not actually sure how long I'm gonna let this stay on here. It's just weird holding the cigar with it. But I mean, it's nice still. It's actually steel, so I'm definitely going to keep it, but I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep that on there. But all right, I'll get into that first third and I'll get back with you. All right, I am back, and as you can see, that ash is it's holding on tight. Looks a little crazy at the top, so I'm going to go ahead and knock it off. But the flavor notes I'm getting right now are that sweet coffee note, nutty creaminess. You know what I'm saying? And it definitely tastes like aged tobacco, which is that's a very good note on there. But I don't know. I think the retro was probably coffee and black pepper or white pepper, but it's smooth with no burn. Kind of light on the nicotine right now, but I'm gonna keep on smoking it down, get into that second third, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. As you can see, I had to take that band off it was just weird trying to hold it and just smoke the cigar. I'm just not used to that. But I think if I was in a lounge or something like that, I probably would have left it on. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of some floss. You know what I mean? But other than that, I'm in the lab, so I don't really need it. But I'll get into that second, third, and I'll get back with you. All right, YouTube. I am back getting into the end of that second, third, and actually, you can see that ash has just been flaky. You know what I mean? Ever since I knocked it off on the first third, but it's just been like really flaky. But other than that, the flavor notes I'm getting are still that sweet cocoa. It's picked up on being a lot more creamy, and I'm getting like a mixed like fruit note in there. Probably a little bit of woodiness, but other than that, it's still like a medium cigar. As far as like the nicotine, it's really light on there. So it's actually averaging out to what they said to be a medium cigar. But right now I have no complaints other than the ash just being flaky and, just all over my desk. But I'm just keep on knocking it off, and I'm gonna get into that last third, and I'll get back with you on my flavor notes on it. All right, I am back, YouTube, and back up. I don't even know if you can see that, but probably how flaky that ash has been. It's just like becoming like a problem, but it is what it is right now. It's the last third, and pretty much my flavor notes are the same as they were in the second. It's really no pepper at all. That still creaminess, you know what I'm saying, slight mixed fruit, the coffee notes, that sweetness, all those are still there. But I'm gonna go ahead, smoke this down a little bit more, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on it. All right, so I'm back to give you my final thoughts on the Macanudo Vintage Maduro 1997 5.5 by 50 Robusto. I still like that band, you know what I'm saying? But overall, the strength, I didn't really feel that there was much to it. Pretty much from the first third to the second to the last. There was no pickup in nicotine or anything like that. It's pretty much just stayed consistent throughout. You know what I mean? Just like medium smoke all the way through. Not really much complexity on it. And as far as the flavor transitions, it started out, smooth, creamy, that coffee note in there. Moving on to the second, third, a little bit of mixed fruit, but still that sweet coffeeness in there with the creaminess on it. Then going into the last third, it pretty much was the same as it was in the second. It didn't really change much for me, overall from there. As far as the construction was really good. I didn't have any issue pulling off the metal band, but after I knocked off that ash in the first third, that it just started getting flaky so much to the point where I just kept constantly every time it got like a little farther down, I just go ahead and knock it off. That way it's not getting on the clothes and all over the desk and shit. But sometimes that happens. That's only probably the second or third cigar I've actually reviewed where it's actually happened. But it is what it is. All right, so now as far as like the draw, the burn line construction, the burn line got wavy at times. The draw was pretty much exceptional. You know what I'm saying? Almost perfect. And then, as far as construction and everything like that, I didn't have any issues with it. It was fully packed, but it was a good cigar on the draw. No issues with it. Didn't have to use my perfect draw tool at all. All right, for the price, you're looking at $12 for a 5.5 by 50. That's going to last you anywhere from an hour and a half to an hour 45 minutes, depending on how you smoke. I think I'm right there in the middle, where I'm not smoking too fast or too slow. But I think that's a pretty good price point for a very smooth cigar. You know what I mean? I think I'll definitely, there's no way I'm gonna go ahead and get a box. A box is gonna run you like $145. But I think if anything, I'd probably pick up a couple singles or like a 5-pack. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, keep them in a humidor, let them age. And just whenever you have company over, you whip it out because you got that band, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can floss on them. I don't really know what's up with that, but it's nice. Other than that, I hope you guys staying masked up, and that's all the smoke on the Macanudo Vintage Maduro 1997 Robusto. All right.